From hidden features to build hacks and even combining features together to make cool displays for your item. These are 30 Minecraft facts I bet you didn't know. We all know villagers are weak and can't protect themselves. They only have about 20 hearts, which, let's be real, is not that much. If you trap a villager and fill up a dispenser with armor, you can activate it and make the villager wear armor. You won't see the armor, but he will now be more protected against mob attacks. As you can see, he takes smacks from a netherite sword like an absolute champion now. So now you can leave them alone for longer without worrying about them, and if you want to go the extra mile, you can enchant the armor to protect them even more. I'd love for Mojang to add this to a future update. This is a double-sided ladder, meaning you can use it from both sides. All you need to do is place trapdoors facing opposite to each other and a ladder on every second door on both sides. And just like that, you got yourself a pole you can grind up and down on from both sides, making it perfect to use in the middle of your house or cave. And it's a cool little decoration to have. Have you always wanted a pet trident? We all love throwing the water fork at mobs, but if you throw your loyalty water fork and pick up an item to fill your inventory, when the trident comes back, it will float around your head, giving you this weird effect. And yes, you can have multiple tridents floating around. And when you want to get rid of them, just throw some items on the ground and they land back in your inventory. How cool and trippy does this look? This is a friendly Minecraft rabbit. And naming a sheep Jeb is a thing of the past. What you want to do instead of wasting your precious tags on your villagers is find yourself a rabbit and name it Toast, which will unlock a new panda rabbit skin. And just look how cute he looks. It's the perfect name for any pet rabbits out there. Here's Johnny! Speaking of name tags, if you name a Vindicator Johnny, he will slaughter your family. Placing a Johnny name tag on a Vindicator will cause him to become hostile and attack all mobs around him, which, if you got an army of these guys, could be used as good protection. Just make sure you train him well enough so he doesn't attack you. And you may want a big army if you want to bring these guys to beat the Warden for you. So are you like me and terrified of the weak Java Wither? Bedrock players are laughing at us right now. Next time you fight the Wither but don't have armor, use an armor stand to create the perfect defense, as the armor stands act as Captain America's shield, keeping your hands free to shoot arrows at the Wither's noggin. This is such a big brain move, and as long as you don't leave the armor stand's domain expansion, you will be safe. But be careful with the arrows, as sometimes you will knock out the armor stand, making the Wither be able to hit you. We all like the new addition of camels, and being able to travel around your world without taking mob damage. But what if you want a baby camel? Well, just go and grab a cactus with your bare hands like a real man, and force feed the spiky watermelon to 2 camels and watch them work their magic to create Camel Jr. Just look at how cute they are. So now you can have a farm of camels in case you feel like riding a new one each day. But child labor laws don't allow you to put your saddle on a baby camel, so you gotta wait until they've grown to adults. And here's a helpful tip. Leave a cactus on the ground so when you get a camel you don't like, you can discipline it. Did you know you can make a minecart float around while you ride it? Minecarts on rails are for low IQ people who think it's okay to not wash their hands after using the dunny. But for us people with big brain IQs, we attach our minecarts to bees using this command. And then we throw invisibility potions at them so our minecarts float, which looks terrifying and makes you look like a cool land pirate. How terrifying would it be seeing this as an innocent bystander? And if you are brave enough, you can try fight pillagers with this, but you may be in for a bad time. So I'd recommend topping up on armor and food before you do this. Minecraft has a secret sleeping animation. When you are ready for bed, punch the villager having a snooze. And if you go to sleep after you have crouched under a trapdoor, you will get this laying down animation, which looks cool and graceful, but looks demonic when you do it in reverse. So you can creep your friends out next time you go to sleep next to the homies. Evokers have a hidden little secret. They change the color of sheep from blue to red. So if you hate the color blue, get an evoker around to make some changes to your life. Also the perfect way to get red sheep if you're wanting one. Or just place an evoker next to your mate's farm and let him do his voodoo magic to troll your mate. Just keep in mind, the evoker will only change the color of the adult sheep. He won't change the color of the baby sheep. We all love having a parrot friend sit on our shoulder. But next time you get full when eating cookies, don't feed the leftovers to your parrot. When you feed a parrot a cookie, they will decide to tap out and uninstall themselves from your world, leaving you behind to think about the actions you have just done to cause losing your pet parrot. So just keep feeding them seeds and make plenty of new friends in your world. On Bedrock Edition, if you drink a potion of speed, well, that was a splash potion and not a drinkable potion. If you drink a speed potion and a slow falling potion, when you sprint on water, it will give an illusion that you're walking on water. Not super useful, but it's cool to do every now and then. And to make your friends think you are doing some wizardry. Your normal Minecraft pathways are boring and smell like a foot, and everyone loves satisfying visuals. So next time you build a pathway, try this instead. Instead of shoveling grass to make path blocks, lay down a path of enchantment tables. It may be pricey, but it's super satisfying to run over. Makes you feel like a king when walking through your land. Mobs can see you from a distance of up to 15 blocks when they want to start attacking you, which is quite far when you aren't paying attention. But if you blow up a charged creeper and attain some mob heads and wear the head of that mob, its visibility will be reduced by 50%, turning you into the ultimate ninja to move stealthily around your world. Ah, slime, leave me alone! Bonus fact, it took Herobrine 5 seconds to hit that subscribe button. Can you hit it faster than Herobrine? Go on, give it a try. There is nothing more annoying than when a minecart hits a powered rail and your short little stumpy legs can't keep up with it. Hey, get back here, you piece of shit. But did you know you can shoot and break minecarts with a bow and arrow, making it much easier to stop runaway carts, and you can get back in them to continue your journey. This also works for boats, so you control your friends. Just make sure you aim down enough to hit the boat, or you might accidentally commit murder. Everyone is familiar with the water bucket clutch and tries to impress everyone with it. But let me show you something more impressive. If you play on Minecraft 1.19.2, you can fall from a height of above 34 blocks and not take any damage without items. All you need to do is run off the edge and hold the jump button. And right before you hit the ground, hit the crouch button. It's hard to time, but it looks impressive and can save you when you get stuck in the sky. And how impressive will this look showing off in front of your friends? Now, how do I escape this island? Going through the end, we always whack down chorus trees because it looks satisfying. But did you know chorus fruit actually serves a purpose to save you in the end? When exploring end cities and you cop a facial off a shulker, you will start floating away. But if you got some chorus fruit handy, it will teleport you straight back down to the ground where it is safe again. So no more will you die in the end of full damage from a shulker bullet hitting you and sending you into the stratosphere. So you're exploring your world and you find yourself hungry with no fuel for your furnace. Did you know that you can whip out your campfire and place down food on it to cook it? You can place down up to 4 pieces of food on your campfire and it will cook to perfection while you enjoy your oceanside views. Once it's done, it pops out ready for you to munch down on and continue on your jolly adventure. Did you know you can store items in respawn anchors? On Bedrock, if you name an armor stand Grum, it will turn upside down for everyone except Australians. Stack some weapons on it for a cool effect of weapons emerging from the respawn anchor, and throw a potion of invisibility at it. And wham bam, thank you ma'am, you got yourself a new decoration that'll make everyone jealous. And the best part, if you don't like that someone else has it, all it takes is one click and you can make them homeless, so they won't be stealing your ideas again. We know by now, to attack an iron golem, you build up a couple of blocks and it can't reach you. And when you try to do it with a Ravager in a raid, it still hits you. But if you run away like a little wimp and dig down 4 blocks, the Ravager can't hit you as they can't look down. And you can still shank it with your sword, leaving you with all your hearts when you beat the raid. Growing normal crops is too modern, so let's roll back to the past snapshot 13W41A, where if you enter this secret command, you can get a plant that looks like a furnace. This is a glitch that turns pumpkins into furnaces. Unfortunately, you can't use these furnaces, but it makes for an interesting plant and makes you wonder what the villagers are feeding their crops to grow these monstrosities. Did you know in Minecraft Bedrock Edition, your avatar blinks when you look at its face? This is a weird little feature that I bet takes players by surprise when they stumble across it. I'm kinda jealous my avatar doesn't blink. Minecraft chainmail is a rare item to get, but did you know you used to be able to craft it? Back before Minecraft 1.8, you could obtain a fire block, which looks cool on its own, but you could use it to craft chainmail armor. And I'm not sure the math is mathing here, but according to Mojang, fire makes chainmail. Minecraft is so silly. You might want to start making your crop farms in caves, because if you hang a redstone lamp above crops in complete darkness, when you turn off the redstone lamp, your crops will automatically harvest themselves, which is pretty neat. And a super easy way to harvest your crops. See, becoming an isolated caveman has its perk. We all know the struggle of trying to find treasure chests, getting near the X on the map, but still not digging down in the right spots. But if you hit F3 to open this menu, and look at these stats, buried treasure will always spawn on 9 and 9 on these block coordinates, making it super simple to never miss your buried treasure again, or create big craters in the ground. This is easily the best farm hack you will hear today. Next time you make your standard farm, instead of having a canal in the middle you will always fall into, place some stairs in the middle. It not only gives you a cool pattern to your farm, but you can waterlog the stairs to keep your crops healthy and you won't fall into the water again. Archaeology recently got added to Minecraft 1.20. And did you know they make for great defense? Just like shooting through 2 blocks of honey, if you place 2 pots side by side, they have a tiny little gap in them, which is big enough for you to shoot an arrow through. So you can use these as decoration and also a window to attack through, which seems like a great build in my book. So if you have a wall full of pots, you can shoot all mobs on the outside without any worries of getting hit. Just make sure you bring some food in here so you don't starve to death. Hoglins can be annoying to encounter in the nether, but if you manage to capture one and bring it to the overworld, they will get cold and start shaking, and soon turn into a zombie hoglin. And these guys will go around attacking passive mobs. So if you have a wandering trader problem, bring out a zombie hoglin to take them down for you. Never hide your chests underground again. Use a barrel instead. See, when you hide your chests underground, you can see it through X-ray glitches, since it's not a full block. So anyone on a server can find your hidden items, but a barrel acts like a full block, so it's completely hidden from X-ray hack, making it the perfect way to hide items. Just make sure you remember where you put them. Stop wasting your resources and never use powered rails again. You can put a pig in a minecart to make your minecart a human-powered minecart. This also makes it a little bit faster and makes it so you can slow down and speed up as you feel like when traveling on your rail system. You can even change the direction at any time you want as well. And the best part, you can even travel uphill with it. So save your resources and get a Bacon Boy to power your mini choo-choo around your world. I just want to give a shout out to my Patreon and channel members. You guys are the real MVPs and I can't thank you legends enough. And for our last fact, YouTube knows what video to recommend you. So give it a click and let us know if they did a good job. And I'll see you legends over there.